Hello everyone, welcome back to another Hermitcraft video. Today it's time we tackle some details, I think. So far, I absolutely love everything that we've done at our base on the Hermitcraft server. I love the way that our giant skull looks, our collector's house, our lighthouse, the anglerfish, and our new mangrove area. And something that's really key to tying all of these areas together is the little details. You know, the blood splatter on the beach, the random shrubbery in this section over here, the fish circling the lighthouse. These details are really important, and I think some of the immersiveness of this entire build gets a little bit lost when you head inside a building, and yeah, there's just a random skiz head there facing the wall. That's fine, I'm sure. You see what I mean? It's losing some of its charm. Luckily, I have actually done a pretty good job of doing most of the interiors. You know, that building and that building, they both have an interior. The lighthouse is my mailbox, so that has a functioning interior. We've got a pretty detailed storage room down there, but we've got 3 buildings that have nothing in them. And that's the collector's house, our house here with the crane on it, kind of our boat repair house, and also our brand new anthropologist house. These 3 have absolutely nothing inside of them. And so today, I think it's time for us to work on some interior details. I'm excited! To get us started today, I think what we mainly need is just a flow. Once you get inside the building, you need like some staircases to the different floors, you need floorings down, you need your support pillars, you need a way to get access to your windows. You just need things to generally make sense in a way that they don't right now. I think if we get this cleaned up and we get a good floor plan in, everything else will start coming together. Prime example, this building now has a nice staircase tucked in the corner where we can access the upstairs. This is important because somebody needs to not only work in here, but also be able to live. So we need a bedroom space. Now, this is a garage door, so we're gonna want this section to probably be some type of stone and then maybe have some tools or something on the other side. I don't know. I could think about that over time, and we're just getting in the layout right now. Really gotta ask myself if I want this to have a 3rd floor, so up there at that window, or if I want that to just be kind of something that looks fancy from the outside. Not sure. I think I'll think about it while I chop down this tree. Okay, I've thought about it and I've decided if we could put a pillar right here, this should allow us to put a ladder on this, and then we can access this room. Don't know if we need an attic in here, but it does sort of go with our theme to have an attic, because attics can be spooky. They can be. Do you know what? I think this adds actually a lot of character to this interior that it may not have had before. And now we kind of wind up into the main living space. From here, we've got this workspace down here. We can put a boat engine or something that's being worked on. Then we can have a little bit more of a workshop. And then up in the attic here, we can have the actual living space with a bed and stuff. I love it. We'll give the whole build a function. Okay, perfect. Now before I get carried away on the details in here, I want to do the same process to the other 2 buildings. So let's make our way over to the anthropologist house and also give that a rough interior. This one actually probably also needs windows and a door. Yeah, we got some work to do. We've got some work to do. It's okay though, nothing I can't handle. The anthropologist has a fantastic view of the skull. Look at that. This might be my favorite building in terms of view. Okay, we've definitely got to keep those windows. I actually think this anthropologist house is going to be pretty simple in terms of floor levels. I mean, we could put a basement in if needed, but I think the main thing that it just needs is a little bit of cleanup around the ceiling. I admit I may have allowed myself to get a tiny bit distracted, but the terrain needed it, okay? It needed it. soon as I started working on the interior, it then flowed to the exterior, and then the exterior needed a path, and the path needed to be terraformed a little bit, and now we're here. Oh dear.
Excuse me, miss. Excuse me, Miss Gem.
Yes, sir.
I'm here. I don't know what I'm doing that voice for. I'm here, Gem, because some anonymous hermit, I'm not going to say who, says you owe them 10 diamonds.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm here to collect on their behalf. I'm the debt collector.
Yeah, how did you get roped into a... No.
There may be a
No.
bit of a split involved for me, Gem, but we don't talk about that. It's all under the table.
Who
all right?
is it? Tell me.
No, I can't say. I'm sorry. I'm bound by law.
Tell me.
You owe them diamonds. You should know who it is.
I will murder them. I'm not giving them any diamonds.
Don't try intimidate me, miss, okay? We take this debt collection seriously here. You don't have to pay fully right now, okay? You can give me like a couple of diamonds and we'll call it quits, okay?
What? No, I don't owe anybody anything.
Well, okay. You've been warned. You've been warned.
What?
Remember, if someone comes after you in the future and charges you more interest than I would have collected today, you're screwed. Let's just say that. You could have given me 2 diamonds today and we could have been fine with it, but no.
Wait, you said 10 diamonds.
Have
now
to
you're
make things
Wait, you're
difficult, Gem,
switching
don't
to
you?
2 diamonds?
Just have to make things difficult. Anyway, name's Joel, debt collector. If you need any debts collecting,
I know
let
what
me
your
know.
name is. Oh my god.
Okay, right. Good luck with your debts. Bye-bye.
What? Huh? I don't recall owing anybody money. Do I owe anybody money? I don't think I owe anybody money. Well, now he's got me thinking. Anyways, detailing is going well. As you can see, I skipped over the interior and started finishing off the exterior of this building first because, let's be honest, it needed it. But I did also clean up the interior so we can start detailing that. And we've got a back porch here that comes out into the mangrove, and I absolutely love it. And I can't wait to detail this building. For now, though, before I get distracted even more, I'm going to continue cleaning my way over towards the collector's house. Because that one's going to need the most work, if I'm being honest. The more time that I spend here, the more I think a spore blossom would go a long way in making this feel a little bit more swampy. So, while we're on the topic of diamonds still, let's head over and spend some. I think Pearl is selling spore blossoms. 2 diamonds for 1 blossom. Oh, that's actually a really good price. I'm going to go ahead and take 3 blossoms. While I'm here, let's go ahead and check our inventory. Yep, sold a little bit of moss. Haven't sold any coral. Sold a little bit of the coral fans. And yeah, the pickles. The pickles are just always sold out. This is my biggest seller, by far. I haven't been counting how many pickles I've sold, but it's an absurd amount of pickles at this point, okay? I guess I'd better restock that. Luckily, between episodes, I actually made a second moss farm, and this one goes straight into a composter to make bone meal. And while that's running, let me just tuck a little spore blossom up here. Honestly, maybe just right there, kind of in the center of the tree. Oh, that is so much better. All right, we're making good progress. Everything on my base is walk-throughable except for this structure. There is nothing about this that is easy to walk through. So that is my mission now. I'm literally just gonna come in here, take out a bunch of the extra walls that we don't need, and try to get in all of our floorings. I think it's gonna be a lot of different levels, different staircases. It's gonna get weird. I'm gonna see what I can do here though. It should be fun. You know what? Let me save you guys the trouble. Ta-da! It doesn't actually look that much better, but it's very walk-throughable now. The only thing that I did in here is basically add a bunch of flooring so I can get to everywhere, and I was hoping that would sort of inspire me to do some more interior in here. There's a lot of cleaning up to do, but we've got our enchanting table moved. We've got a few different floors up here, as you can see, that we can walk to. And honestly, I really like it. But I'm not gonna do the details on this interior yet. And that's because while I was working on that interior, I got kind of inspired for the other two interiors, the boat repair and also the anthropologist house, and I really want to work on those while I have the ideas. So I went ahead and I used some armor stands to make a little boat engine. This is like the ones that go on the back of small boats. It's almost to scale with actual Minecraft wooden boats, and it's meant to look like a little propeller with an engine on top. I don't know, I feel like it kind of looks like it. I'm a little new to this armor stand stuff, but it looks like a boat propeller. I feel like the hardest part is just deciding what blocks to use. I've used pitcher pods for this, like the flower seeds. And I do think that it looks like a rusty old boat engine, which is perfect for the vibe that I'm going for in here. Speaking of vibes, while we're working on details, I decided to also go ahead and make a custom audio to go with the little armor stand work that we did here. The only problem is I don't have a music disc, so come on. Yep, perfect. Oh wait, there's 3 creepers. We're in Tango's area, but I'm sure he won't mind, right? No, don't explode. Don't explode. He won't mind. We have 1 creeper. There's actually a creeper over here right next to a skeleton, so maybe we'll just try it this way. Come on, in you go. Thank you. Second creeper in. Perfect. Yep. I'm fine. Sorry, Tango. I'll clean it up. Oh, this is working easily, though. Yeah. There we go! We got one! Nice. Zombies, you have got to go, dude. Nice! Okay. We got 2 discs! That's actually easy. Thanks, dude. I have to sleep in Vix Tango's area. It's fine. Nothing was ever exploded here. All under control, Tango. We have an audio player mod on the server, so what I've just done is turned this music disc into a special one that has a special sound. And in order to hear it, we just play it in a jukebox like normal as soon as I make a jukebox. Here we go. And I've put it on a very short range so you can only hear it when you're really close. As I walk away, it fades away. So I want it to be like when you're approaching some of the spooky areas, you hear your heartbeat and like some drones in the background and some splashes and stuff. It's very spooky. It's kind of inspired by Phasmophobia, where the ghost gets close to you and then you like hear your heartbeat. I really like that effect in horror games, so I'm going with it here. By the way, between the cut of me making the disc and putting it in the jukebox, there was an hour that passed there. Uploading audio file, not easy. Not easy, not fun. Did it though, nailed it. Thank you, Smallish Beans, for giving me a tutorial on that. You're the best, Joel. Now the next part of this very long journey in getting this to have a heartbeat is going to be figuring out the redstone to get it to loop. And then I also have to have it activated, probably by a skulk sensor. Admittedly, there's probably going to be a learning curve here, but let's start by putting that in. Okay, so now when you're coming over here, you can't see the disc, but you hear the heartbeat. Not here, but just when you're close. Oh, I think I like it. It's so subtle. It's so subtle. I don't even know if any of the hermits are going to come over here and even see that that's a thing, but it is a thing and I like it. It's all about the little details after all. My plan for the anthropologist hut is pretty simple. I'm just going to decorate the inside here like a regular old home. You know, a little kitchen, a little place to eat, and then an area over here to display the jars of hermit heads. Very normal. But then at the end here, I would love to have a secret passage. Just a little flush trapdoor where you jump down into it and it leads to the anthropologist lab where she does the majority of the actual, you know, research. I almost forgot how much I love detailing little interiors like this. I mean, look how quickly this is coming together. And we haven't even gotten to the most fun part yet. The more that I think about this layout, the more I think I want to have this actually as more of an unsuspecting bedroom of sorts. So you wouldn't expect the laboratory entrance to be down here, and we'll just do the random hermit heads scattered throughout the kitchen because I think that's weirder. And luckily at this point I could probably be considered a professional in the category of weirdness. Random painting of a person probably does actually fit in an anthropologist's house. Interior so far is looking very unsuspecting. Now for the fun part, the armor stands. I'm not sure if I should use white stained glass for the bottles or regular. I'm gonna start with white and see how it goes. And I'm definitely gonna need to grab my hermit heads. Where did I put all of my here they are. Yeah, we're gonna put Skiz in a jar. I'm gonna put the first jar right here on this shelf. So we have an armor stand mod that allows me to just click on the armor stand like this. I can have it show arms. I can then put the glass in there, swap it to the head, and then just use this. I'll turn the gravity on and just push it back into the block. I actually think I'm gonna tilt it a little bit just to make it look, I don't know, a little bit more interesting. Like just having it be off by a little bit makes it look like it's laid there rather than being lined up with the block. That looks pretty good, so we'll make that one invisible and then we do another one. Let's do our scar head here in the kitchen because I think it'll be funny. And now obviously this looks a little bit weird right now, but we're gonna make it small and I'm hoping it can just go in the jar like that. But if we need to, what we can do is we can swap to hand. Yeah. And then all we gotta do is move the arm up to the right position. Oh, this is gonna look perfect. Look at that. It actually looks kind of like a head in a jar. Yeah, loving this so far. Yep, this is definitely a vibe. Now we need to work on the basement laboratory. It's just going to be a tiny little room. I'm gonna do like the classic checkerboard on the flooring and then maybe just like some sort of capsule thing with a hermit in it and like some desks and stuff. I don't know. I'm just kind of having fun with the details of things. This is so like a tiny little area that hardly anyone is ever going to see or find, but I feel like part of the fun of having a base on this scale is working on all of the tiniest little details. I just hear his noises.
He's so happy. I'm buying him out. It's like I finally made a sale. I've been wandering this server for days. Nobody wanted my stuff.
Poor guy. To be honest, I could hear him while I was working, but I thought he was in your video because I was watching your stream.
Okay.
Do you want to see my hermit heads?
Yes.
I put them in jars.
What a funny statement.
Put them in jars.
Not weird at all.
Yeah. I didn't think it was.
Jeff, are you okay?
Yeah, I got B-dubs in here.
You keep your hermit heads in jars. Where's speed dubs? Oh my good. Oh, he's staring at the wall. I thought, oh, that's so nice. You let him look out the window, but no, he was just staring at the wall.
Well, he's dead.
Yeah. Preserved in a jar for forever. Someday maybe we'll have the technology, you know, to bring him back to life.
I hope not. He's probably mad at me.
Yeah. Do you want to keep the sender chest?
Sure, I guess.
Oh, I gotta pay you back somehow.
Do you think I'm poor or something? Yeah, okay, I'll take your ender chest.
Are you?
Kind of.
There you go.
I have lots of diamonds. I'm too lazy to make ender chests. What? I don't need this. I don't need 39 ender chests. Nobody needs 39 ender chests. Literally nobody. I'll take 4.
Okay.
My God.
I just like to be prepared, you know?
Oh my God.
I'll leave you to putting heads in jars, and I'll head back and
Yeah,
get
thanks.
my work done today.
Thanks.
Thank you. See you later.
Bye. Seriously though, an ender chest right here would give us just a few particles, and I want this to be like some sort of chamber with a hermit in it. A little creepy, I know, but we are going with a horror theme, and I feel like we've really failed to do a lot of horror themes recently, so this'll work. This'll totally work. Okay, that looks great for the main centerpiece, and now all I need is basically just a bunch of desks around here. Taking a quick break because I told Gran I would help him with the squid farm that he's making next door, and in order to build it, we need some allays. Luckily, I've been saving this one, and I just got music discs, so actually, really good timing here, buddy. Okay, can we keep, how often can you duplicate? That's a really pretty disc. What disc is that? Mall. Huh. Aww.
These are our little friends.
These are our little buddies. Look at them.
I gotta be honest, I have no idea how allays work. I really genuinely don't.
Yeah. I gave him an ink sac, and I'm hoping that's about all that's required here.
How do you duplicate them?
Oh, it's easy. You play them some music, and then you give them some amethyst.
Of course!
Of course! It's really obvious how that would happen.
Of course! I'm so stupid.
Yeah. Come here. You want this? Yeah!
Yay! Okay.
No,
You're free
oh,
now.
but he's gonna.
Bye-bye.
No, come back. Come back.
So I have purposefully not put the Guardians in the lake yet, which I'm really sorry. I have ruined it with pickles. It's not pretty. It's not pretty at
It's
all.
a lot of pickles.
I know.
It's
But
so many
otherwise,
pickles.
we're just going to end up with tons of drowned. I mean, we can remove some and see what happens. But my understanding was you need to get rid of the drowned.
Yeah. It'll be fine. We can prettify the lake some other way.
Yeah, I mean, if we just put some more seagrass and stuff, maybe we can hide pickles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or not. Well, anyway, let's see if this actually works. This is Etho's design that I'm totally just stealing.
We love stealing from Etho. Oh, they're still drowned. More pickles, please.
Oh,
You got a friend out there.
it's collecting.
Yes.
Is he going back?
Yes, look at him.
Oh!
Whoa. Okay, nice. Can you give this one some ink? He's inkless. That's how you tell him.
Okay, so
yeah.
how do we make sure that it falls in here? I
I
think that threw it to you and not the note block.
No, well, let's test. I'll get away. There are not very many squid in here, Gran.
It's a work in progress.
There's squid over there behind the chain.
Yeah, don't need the flaws being pointed out before we've even got the Guardians in here.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh my goodness, it works. Okay, how do we stop them? Oh, do they just keep throwing them until they fall in?
Yeah.
Gem, don't tell him. You cannot tell him. But Etho's a bit of a genius.
He is a bit of a genius, isn't he?
just
It's
don't-
disgusting, actually.
Just don't tell him.
Yeah. You can't know. They're
That's
so
smart.
cute.
Okay, is that it? We just need to get Guardians
Yeah,
in here
no, we
and then-
literally just need a way for the squid to die.
Okay.
Easy.
Really easy. Worryingly easy. Something's gonna go wrong.
Yeah. Well, I do remember Etho saying that his allays got a bit lost, so...
Yeah, well, that's where this came from. I'm pretty sure one of these fellas is Etho's ally.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, look at them, wait. Look at them. They can't wait. Can't wait for it to get to the
They're
top.
so excited.
No, not to me, you stupid.
Oh. Wait, the note block's not going off, right? Because
Oh, because they're not
it's
close.
Skulk. It's Skulk. Do we need to put some redstone below that to keep it going?
Ethos didn't have any,
Yeah,
but he didn't have as big of an area.
But I feel like that's probably why they wandered off, right? Because
They were trying to find Etho. They were trying to find.
They need
okay.
to hear the sound, I think.
If I give you all this stuff, do you want to make a couple of stations, and I'll go and start moving over a couple of guardians?
Got it. Okay. Let's have a little look at what's Gran's done here. We've got 8 barrels, a skulk, and a note block, and some hoppers around. That seems pretty easy. I feel like I can handle that. You know, Gran's right. Making these is actually super simple. There's gotta be a flaw, but so far it does seem like the allays are all staying around, so very cool. All right, we've got 4 little allay stations here, and I think for safe measure, we can probably even continue duplicating the allay to get just a couple more. This is a huge area. Oh, they're so cute when they're dancing. I love allays. What an amazingly cute mob. I haven't done a lot with allays since the update, but I do just love them. Oh, I love it. Now we're just waiting for Gran to get back with the Guardians. Oh, I see Gran. Do you think he knows I'm just having a dance party out here while he does all the work?
They instantly despawned as soon as I put them through the portals, so we've only got 1.
Oh. Good.
It's okay. I
Good
could get some more. I could get some more, but let's see if this works.
Yeah, he seems to be going after the squids at least, kind of.
He is, yeah. He's not fussed about the salmon, which is good.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna need quite a few more guardians, I think.
Yeah, more Guardians and maybe even more allays.
Yeah.
Big area you got here, Gran.
Yeah. It's a big lake. It's a big lake.
Big lake. I know this is probably silly, but while I'm waiting for Gran, I wanted to just see if I could make this look like a tiny little boat, because I think that it would just look a little bit better out here in the water. You know, if it had a little bit more decoration. Now what is going on here?
I hate them! I hate them!
Oh boy, I'm so glad that my job was just the allays. Hey, that doesn't look too bad. Let me steal some more of Gran's wood so I can keep building.
That's not a terrible idea. Gem,
What?
are you thinking what I'm thinking?
No, what's not a terrible idea?
Well, look, he still attacks the squid
Oh.
when he's in the minecart, so we could just position them under the collection,
Oh, and then you'll never lose them.
and then you'll never lose them.
That is
We're
so
smarter
smart.
than Etho.
You're
We're
so
smarter than
much
Etho.
smarter than Etho.
What?
Oh, you've improved his design, Gran.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Hee hee hee.
Did you do it?
I think so.
Okay.
The squid are gonna just run away.
Ah.
They're gonna squid away.
You would think a guardian could one-shot a squid.
Don't think they do.
Maybe Etho already thought of this.
Maybe Etho's been through the same process as us.
Maybe we're
Maybe-
not smarter than Etho.
Maybe he didn't even try because he already knew.
Yeah.
He didn't need to learn. He
Yeah.
already knew. Wait, that squid's going in for it. Go on. Nope, turned around.
Oh dear. After a little more thinking, we decided we would station just a few guardians around the main farm, and then also have some free roaming ones, in hopes of having a healthy mixture of both of our ideas.
It's a bit worrying because I've lost one.
What do you mean you've lost one?
It's just gone.
Ah. They don't have legs, Gran. They can't just go.
They're... I don't know where it is. Oh no.
Ah. Grian?
Oh, it's okay. It's on you. Okay. It's
I caught it.
Everything's fine.
I
Somehow this worked out. I don't think this has ever happened ever.
I have a guardian on my head, Grian.
I'm shocked.
Me as well. Oh, no!
No!
Come on, I caught
Why
it!
did that happen?
Oh!
Okay, here we go.
Oh, nope, not me.
He should end up
Go on,
sitting
buddy.
sitting on the sea lantern, please.
Yeah!
Yay!
Nailed it! Look at him go!
Last one. Touchdown.
Nice!
Okay, tidy this up. We got a few free roaming.
Yeah.
We've got 4 stationary ones. It's a squid right there. It's a squid. There. 15 blocks. That's less
not
than
me.
15.
It's officially the next day, and you know what? All things considered, this is not that bad of an ink farm. It's still a mess around here. I think Grian wants to make a few more adjustments, but I think that it's actually going to work pretty well, especially since me and Grian spend so much time in this area, and so does Tango. So yeah, I think it should be totally fine. Now, I wanted to show you an update on the interior that I was working on before I got all distracted. This is the anthropologist's house. Probably not at all accurate to real life anthropologists. I do want to also do some type of archaeological site in the mangrove somewhere, just like some coarse dirt and some bones and stuff. We're not quite there yet on the terraforming, but we'll get there. We'll get there. For now, yep, heads in jars, and then, of course, a secret laboratory, which I've added a sound effect. How's that? We've got subject etho. I imagine we could study any hermit in here. We've got like a little miniature lab set up. I like it, okay? It just adds a little bit of detail. It's fun, it's creepy, it's a little hidden room. I feel like it's nice. That hidden room was extremely inspired by the hide and seek game that I just played with a bunch of my friends. Sorry, I took a little break from Hermitcraft, but hide and seek is a lot of fun, and it definitely inspired some of the details that I want to do around this base. I absolutely love playing hide and seek, and I feel like we could probably play it at this base eventually when I get all the interiors done. For now though, I'm extremely happy with all of the details that we worked on today. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. I had fun on Hermitcraft, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Goodbye, everybody!